Sometimes, a woman's words and actions don't align. She might insist she only sees you as a friend or act indifferent toward you, but if you pay attention, her behavior tells a different story. Many women struggle to express their feelings openly, especially when they're unsure how you feel in return. Some try to suppress their emotions out of fear of rejection, while others hold back because they don't want to appear too eager or lose a sense of control. Society has conditioned many women to believe that showing interest first can make them seem desperate, so instead of making their feelings obvious, they rely on subtle, indirect signals. But even when a woman is trying not to show that she likes you, she can't completely hide it. Her subconscious mind will betray her efforts, causing her to act in ways that reveal her true emotions. She might try to play it cool, avoid being too obvious, or even pretend to be uninterested, but her actions will always leave behind little clues. If you know what to look for, you can pick up on these hidden signs and gain insight into her true feelings. The key is to observe her behavior over time rather than focusing on one isolated interaction. A single action might not mean much on its own, but when you start to see patterns, when she consistently finds ways to be around you, reacts differently to you compared to others, or struggles to maintain emotional distance, you can be sure that her feelings run deeper than she lets on. This video will break down 6 undeniable signs that a woman likes you but is trying to hide it. If you recognize these signs in a woman's behavior, there's a strong chance she has feelings for you, even if she's not admitting it. Before we dive in, take a moment to support this channel by liking this video, subscribing to Beyond Vision Mindset, and turning on notifications so you never miss out on new content designed to help you understand relationships, develop confidence, and unlock your true potential. Now, let's get into the first sign. 1. She finds reasons to be around you. When a woman secretly likes you, she will naturally gravitate toward your presence. Even if she tries to suppress her feelings, her actions will reveal that she enjoys being near you. At first, it might seem like a coincidence. Maybe she always happens to be at the same places as you, frequently crosses your path, or consistently ends up in the same conversations. But when these coincidences keep happening, it's not just luck, it's a sign of intent. A woman who likes you but is trying to hide it won't be obvious about seeking your attention. She won't outright ask to spend time with you, and she won't go out of her way to make it seem like she's following you around. Instead, she will create opportunities for interaction in ways that feel natural. She might casually mention an event she knows you're attending, subtly adjust her schedule to match yours, or find reasons to pass by where you are. If she's in your social circle, she might start showing up at gatherings she previously had no interest in, just because she knows you'll be there. If you work together, she might take a different route just to walk by your desk or find small excuses to engage in conversation. Even when she's not directly interacting with you, she may position herself where she can see you, as if drawn to your presence. In group settings, her behavior will be more subtle, but still noticeable. She may act like she's paying equal attention to everyone, but if you observe closely, you'll see the difference. She may laugh at your jokes a little more than others, glance in your direction when something funny happens, or react more strongly to your presence compared to others in the group. Even when she's pretending to be indifferent, her subconscious cues will give her away. A woman hiding her feelings will also test your availability without making it seem like she's pursuing you. She might casually ask what your plans are for the weekend, subtly hinting that she's open to an invitation. She may bring up a shared interest to gauge your reaction and see if you're willing to engage with her. These small efforts help her maintain a connection with you while allowing her to protect her pride and avoid outright rejection. Another way she might hide her interest is by pretending to be uninterested while still keeping herself around. She may act like she's not paying attention to you, but if you leave the room or step away from a conversation, she'll subtly notice your absence. A good test is to remove yourself from a situation and see if she reacts. If she suddenly finds a way to follow, re-engage, or check on you, it's a strong indicator that she enjoys being around you more than she lets on. She may also use indirect means to stay in your orbit, like interacting with your social media posts but not sending direct messages, or mentioning something you said in passing to show she was paying attention even when it seemed like she wasn't. If she truly wasn't interested, she wouldn't make these small, consistent efforts to remain connected. Even in cases where she actively tries to avoid showing her feelings, there will be moments when she slips up. She may catch herself looking at you for too long, instinctively move closer to you in a crowded space, or react emotionally to things you say. The harder she tries to suppress her interest, the more these subtle behaviors will stand out. If you suspect that a woman secretly likes you but is trying not to show it, pay attention to her patterns. Is she consistently around you without an obvious reason? Does she react differently to you compared to others? Does she find ways to maintain small interactions even when she's pretending to be indifferent? If the answer is yes, chances are she has feelings for you, even if she's not ready to admit them. 2. She tries to hide her jealousy. One of the biggest giveaways that a woman secretly likes you is how she reacts when you give attention to other women. Even if she's trying to play it cool and suppress her feelings, jealousy is difficult to control. She may not openly admit that it bothers her, but her behavior will reveal the truth. The key is to notice the subtle ways she reacts when another woman enters the picture. At first, she might pretend she doesn't care. She'll act indifferent, keep her facial expressions neutral, or even go out of her way to seem unbothered. But the more attention you give to another woman, the harder it becomes for her to hide what she's feeling. You might notice small changes. She suddenly becomes quieter, her mood shifts, or she starts focusing on something else to distract herself. These are all signs that your actions have affected her emotions, even if she's not showing it outright. A woman suppressing her jealousy might also try to downplay the other woman's appeal. She could make subtle remarks about her, like jokingly pointing out a flaw or questioning why you're interested. She might casually say something like, "She doesn't really seem like your type," or "I don't think she's that great." While this might sound harmless, it's a way for her to express her feelings without directly admitting them. She's testing your reaction, seeing if you'll defend the other woman or if you'll notice her slight disapproval. In some cases, instead of making negative remarks, she might try to shift the attention back to herself. If you're talking about another woman, she may suddenly change the subject, make a joke, or find a way to steer the conversation in a different direction. She doesn't want to appear insecure, but deep down, she doesn't like the idea of you being interested in someone else. A more noticeable sign of hidden jealousy is when she starts mirroring the other woman's behavior. If she notices that you're attracted to a certain type of personality, she may subtly adjust the way she presents herself. If you compliment another woman's confidence, she might start carrying herself more boldly. If you seem interested in a woman who shares your hobbies, she might start bringing up those topics more often. This isn't always a conscious effort, it's her natural response to competition. She doesn't want to be left behind, so she instinctively adapts to stay relevant in your eyes. On the other hand, some women respond to jealousy by creating distance. If she feels like she's losing your attention, she might act colder than usual or start pulling away. She may not want to compete for your affection, so instead of expressing her emotions, she withdraws to protect herself. This is especially common if she's trying to convince herself that she doesn't care. She might start talking to other men in front of you, making it seem like she has other options, or suddenly acting busy when you try to engage with her. This isn't because she's lost interest, it's because she's trying to control her emotions and regain a sense of power. The most telling sign, however, is when she pays close attention to how you interact with other women. Even when she's pretending to be indifferent, she'll be watching. If she notices you getting closer to someone else, she might start acting differently around you. She may take longer to respond to messages, become less engaged in conversations, or subtly test you by seeing if you'll chase her when she pulls back. A woman who has no feelings for you won't care who you talk to. She won't react emotionally to seeing you with someone else, and she certainly won't feel the need to compete for your attention. But if she secretly likes you, even though she's trying to hide it, she won't be able to fully control her reactions. No matter how much she tries to suppress it, jealousy has a way of slipping through, revealing emotions she's not ready to admit. If you suspect a woman likes you but is trying to hide it, pay close attention to how she reacts when another woman enters the picture. Does her mood shift? Does she try to subtly redirect the conversation? Does she suddenly act distant or try to compete for your attention? If you notice these behaviors, it's a strong indication that her feelings for you are deeper than she's letting on. 3. She finds excuses to be around you. When a woman secretly likes you but is trying not to show it, she won't make it obvious by directly asking to spend time with you. Instead, she'll find subtle, seemingly innocent reasons to be around you. She'll make it look like pure coincidence or just friendly interaction, but if you pay attention, you'll notice a pattern: she's always there. At first, it may seem casual. She just happens to be in the same place as you are. Maybe she suddenly takes interest in activities you're involved in, joins social gatherings where she knows you'll be, or frequently appears in your workspace, gym, or favorite coffee shop. If she knows your schedule well enough, she may time things so that you cross paths naturally, making it look like pure happenstance. But the truth is, she's making an effort to be near you without making it obvious. One of the biggest signs is how she engages in small talk. She might not have a real reason to start a conversation, but she'll find one. She'll ask you questions she probably already knows the answer to, or bring up random topics just to keep you talking. She might ask for your advice on things she could easily figure out herself, like what show to watch, where to eat, or how to solve a minor problem. These conversations aren't about getting answers, they're about creating a connection. A woman trying to hide her feelings will also find ways to be part of your routine. If she notices you have a regular habit, like going for coffee every morning at the same place, she might start showing up there more often. If she knows you go to the gym at a specific time, she might start scheduling her workouts around that time too. It's all subtle, never direct enough for her to admit she's doing it on purpose, but it's not random either. She's positioning herself to spend time with you without making it obvious that she wants to. In group settings, she'll gravitate towards you. She may not sit right next to you every time, but she'll be in your general space. If she's really trying to suppress her feelings, she may deliberately avoid sitting too close, but somehow, she'll still end up interacting with you more than with others. She'll laugh at your jokes, respond to your comments, and react to your presence, even if she's trying not to make it seem like she's doing it on purpose. If she's shy or afraid of being too obvious, she may use mutual friends as a reason to be around. Instead of making direct plans with you, she might suggest group hangouts, knowing that you'll be there. She could also subtly encourage conversations between you and her friends, making sure she's involved in some way. She might even pretend to be interested in something just because she knows it gives her an excuse to interact with you. Another key sign is when she prolongs interactions. If she's truly indifferent, she'll keep conversations short and to the point. But if she secretly likes you, she'll find ways to stretch out the time she spends with you. Maybe she lingers after a group conversation ends, waiting for a chance to speak with you one-on-one. Or she stays behind after an event, giving the impression that she just happens to be taking her time. If you work together, she may find small excuses to stop by your desk or engage you in tasks that keep you talking. If she's nervous about being too obvious, she might even test different approaches. Some days, she'll engage with you more, trying to see how you react. Other times, she'll pull back and observe, checking if you notice her absence. She wants to know if her presence matters to you without directly asking. A woman who has no interest in you won't go out of her way to be around you. If she's always in your space, always finding reasons to talk to you, or always appearing in places she knows you'll be, it's not random. She's drawn to you, even if she's trying not to show it. The real question is whether she's ready to admit it, or if she's waiting for you to notice. 4. She remembers the smallest details about you. When a woman secretly likes you but is trying not to show it, she won't express her feelings directly, but her attention to detail will give her away. Even if she acts indifferent, she listens carefully to everything you say and remembers things that most people would forget. This isn't just casual interest, this is a subconscious sign of emotional investment. At first, it may seem subtle. She recalls little things you've mentioned in passing, like your favorite food, the music you enjoy, or the way you take your coffee. If you told her about a stressful day at work or an important event coming up, she might bring it up later, asking how it went. These aren't things someone remembers unless they genuinely care. She might not even realize she's doing it. Her mind naturally holds onto details about you because you matter to her. One of the clearest signs is when she brings up something you don't even remember telling her. Maybe weeks or months have passed since you mentioned a small, insignificant detail, yet she recalls it with precision. She might reference a story you once told, a goal you shared, or even a specific word you used in a past conversation. This means she's not just hearing you, she's actively paying attention in a way that goes beyond casual friendship. Her memory isn't just about facts, it's about emotions too. She picks up on your moods and notices when something is off. Even if you don't say anything, she can sense when you're feeling down, stressed, or excited. She might ask if you're okay, even when you haven't said a word about your problems. Or she'll celebrate your small victories, remembering your achievements and milestones without needing a reminder. This emotional awareness means she's deeply tuned into you, whether she admits it or not. Another major sign is how she tailors her behavior based on what she knows about you. If she's aware that you dislike a certain type of humor, she'll avoid making those kinds of jokes. If she knows you have a preference for a certain style of conversation, she'll subtly adjust her approach when talking to you. She may even make small gestures that align with your interests, like recommending a book she knows you'd enjoy or sharing an article related to something you're passionate about. She might also remember inside jokes or specific moments the two of you have shared. If she teases you about something funny that happened between you, or references a joke that only the two of you understand, she's signaling that she values those moments. Inside jokes create a sense of connection, and if she's trying not to show her feelings, she might use them as a safe way to engage with you without being too obvious. Sometimes, she'll use her knowledge of you to surprise you in small ways. If she brings you your favorite drink without asking, remembers your usual order at a restaurant, or sends you a random message about something you once talked about, it's not accidental. She's making an effort to show that she values you without making it too obvious. One of the most telling signs is when she remembers things about you that you didn't even expect her to. If she recalls specific dates, places, or events that you casually mentioned, it means she sees you as someone important. Most people don't retain random details about just anyone, only about those who hold significance in their lives. A woman who doesn't have feelings for you won't invest this much mental energy into remembering the specifics of your life. If she's consistently showing that she pays attention to the small details, she's not doing it by accident. No matter how much she tries to suppress her emotions, her actions reveal the truth: she cares more than she's willing to admit. 5. She acts differently around you compared to others. A woman who secretly likes you but is trying not to show it will behave differently when you're around. This shift in behavior might be subtle, but if you pay close attention, you'll notice patterns that set her interactions with you apart from the way she treats others. One of the clearest signs is how her energy changes in your presence. If she's normally outgoing and talkative, she may suddenly become more reserved or self-conscious when you're nearby. She might fidget, struggle to maintain eye contact, or seem more careful with her words. On the other hand, if she's usually shy or quiet, she may overcompensate by talking more, laughing louder, or making an effort to engage with you. Either way, her behavior shifts because she's hyper-aware of your presence. Watch how she interacts with other people in the same setting. If she's warm, relaxed, and natural with everyone else but seems slightly different around you, either more nervous, more formal, or more attentive, that's a sign that you affect her in a way she's not acknowledging. Even small things like a change in her posture, tone of voice, or the way she reacts to your jokes can be indicators. Her body language will also give her away. If she likes you but is trying to hide it, she might subconsciously mirror your movements, adjusting her posture or gestures to match yours. This is an instinctive way of creating rapport and connection without realizing it. She may also face toward you even when she's not directly engaged in conversation, positioning herself in a way that keeps you within her line of sight. Sometimes, the way she avoids you can be just as telling. If she's afraid of making her feelings obvious, she might deliberately try to seem indifferent. She could limit direct interactions with you, avoid prolonged eye contact, or act more distant than she does with others. But this forced indifference usually has cracks. She might still steal glances at you when she thinks you're not looking, or she may seem extra aware of what you're doing, even if she's pretending not to be. Another giveaway is how she reacts when you interact with other women. If you talk to another woman in her presence, does she suddenly change her demeanor? She might become quieter, distracted, or even insert herself into the conversation. If she's laughing and engaging normally with others but suddenly becomes less enthusiastic when you're paying attention to someone else, that's a sign she's suppressing jealousy. Her emotional reactions to you will also be different. If you tease her, she might blush, fumble her words, or struggle to come up with a response. If you compliment her, she might react with exaggerated indifference or try to brush it off quickly. The key is that her responses to you are distinct from how she reacts to similar situations with other people. Pay attention to the way she speaks to you. If she seems unusually polite, formal, or structured in her conversations with you while being relaxed and casual with others, it could be because she's overthinking her words. Alternatively, if she teases you playfully or challenges you more than she does with others, that could also be her way of creating a unique dynamic between the two of you. Even if she tries to downplay her feelings, her subconscious behavior will always betray her. The way she acts when you're around, compared to how she acts with others, will reveal more than her words ever could. 6. She finds ways to be around you even when she pretends it's coincidental. A woman who secretly likes you but doesn't want to show it will often place herself in situations where she can be near you, while making it seem like it's completely unintentional. She may not openly seek your attention, but if you pay close attention, you'll notice a pattern. She always just happens to be where you are. At first, it might seem like mere coincidence. You bump into her at a coffee shop, she happens to sit near you at social events, or she suddenly starts showing up in places where she normally wouldn't be. But over time, these accidental encounters start feeling a little too frequent to be random. When someone truly has no interest in another person, they don't unconsciously gravitate toward their presence, but when they do, even if they try to hide it, their actions will always betray them. She might take subtle steps to ensure she's in your orbit. If you're at work, she may adjust her schedule to cross paths with you more often. If you're in a group setting, she may find a way to sit close to you or position herself nearby, even if she's not actively talking to you. She won't make it obvious, she'll act as if she's simply following the natural flow of events, but her subconscious desire to be near you will keep pulling her closer. Another key sign is how she responds when she sees you unexpectedly. If she truly has no interest, she'll react neutrally, maybe offering a polite greeting before continuing whatever she was doing. But if she secretly likes you, there's usually a moment of surprise, nervousness, or excitement in her expression, no matter how much she tries to suppress it. She might quickly look away and pretend not to notice you, or she may act unusually composed as if she's trying too hard to seem indifferent. If she's in a setting where she has control over where she goes, she may strategically place herself where she knows you'll pass by. For example, if you frequent a particular spot during lunch, she might start appearing there more often. If she notices you go to the gym at a certain time, she may start adjusting her workout schedule to match yours. She won't openly say she's doing it for you. She'll likely act as if she's just following her usual routine, but in reality, she's subtly orchestrating these encounters. Her attempts to be near you also extend to online interactions. If she frequently views your social media stories within minutes of you posting them, likes your posts more than others, or suddenly becomes more active in online spaces where you engage, she's keeping track of you more than she's willing to admit. She might not reach out directly, but her online presence around you is a digital reflection of her real-life efforts to stay close. Another giveaway is how she reacts when you have to leave. If she seems a little disappointed or prolongs the conversation just a little longer than necessary, it's a sign that she doesn't want the moment to end. She may not say outright that she enjoys being around you, but her actions suggest that she does. Even if she tries to downplay her presence, her subconscious attraction to you will keep influencing her decisions. She may not have the courage to express her feelings openly, but her desire to be near you, no matter how much she tries to make it seem unintentional, reveals the truth. When a woman secretly likes you but is trying not to show it, her words may say one thing, but her actions will always tell the real story. From the way she steals glances when she thinks you're not looking to how she finds excuses to be near you, her subconscious behaviors will give her away. Even if she tries to mask her feelings with indifference or distance, the small, consistent patterns in how she reacts to you will reveal the truth. Understanding these subtle signals can help you see beyond surface-level interactions and recognize when someone has feelings for you but isn't ready to admit it. The key is to observe the little details, the nervousness, the stolen moments of eye contact, the way she lingers when she doesn't have to. If you start to notice these patterns, she may be trying to hide her feelings, but deep down, they're already showing. Finally, if this video helped you recognize these signs, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights on relationships and human behavior. Your support helps us continue creating content that helps you navigate life with wisdom and confidence. Let us know in the comments if you've ever noticed these signs in someone before. Thanks for watching Beyond Vision Mindset, and we'll see you in the next video.